Back at the office, I did not get to film because I left my GoPro at home. I'm sorry about that. It actually was a good auction. It was an auctioneer that we went to previous. He used to help out. I've known him because he was helping out at the previous auctioneers auctions, and I guess he decided to do his own. And he was at this, which is funny because they kind of swapped. So the one auctioneer that I normally go to was helping out at this guy's auction. So spent $599, and you're like, oh my god, I don't have a lot of stuff. But I don't, but I think there's a lot of money to be made. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into it. So pretty much I got $5 in each of these signs. I got $5 in this one. I picked this up for $9. This one was $5. I got this one for $5. Then this one for $5. This caution for $5. This Kaplan was, I think, $9, but it's missing some paint here. I paid $40 for this one. It's not a sign per se, it's a lid off a barrel or something. I don't know nothing about this. I just thought it was cool. I did pay $10 for this east sign, and then this sign and this sign were both $5. I paid $9 for this gas looking M&M dispenser. It's plastic. When I was putting it in here, I didn't have the base connected. It was separate, and it fell, and I kind of broke it there. But I mean, for $9, I think I could probably put it on Facebook Marketplace or something. I might ship it, I don't know. Picked these up for $15. These a lot of toys. We looked this up. I see a whole bunch of comps listed for $10. I don't know if they had the tools in them. This has got the tools. I don't think there's any value here, and it's made by Ohio Art as well. I did not price this little toy out. He's got a lot of stuff. I don't know if he was a collector and he just kept buying stuff, or he had it in a flea market. I don't know, but he's got $79 for this. All I saw on the bottom of this, it said Irwin Corporation. So I mean, I've heard of that. I just don't know if that's a good brand for this anyways. I did look this up, and I saw a listed one. It's Auburn rubber for $40, but it was just the box, none of the figures. So I think I'll do good here. I got $20 in this Westinghouse fan. It's really heavy. I do pretty good on old vintage fans. They are a pain to ship because they're so heavy. This has been, the cord I think has been redone on it, because that is not the original cord. I can just tell by looking at it, it's not. I mean, that's that cord, but I mean, maybe it is. I really don't think it is though. My mom paid, I don't know if it was, I think it was $20 for this coal miner's hat. We get it, and it's chipped right here. I paid $20 for this box lot. There's an Elvis Presley, a hot dog book, Sweetheart books. Oh, I didn't know they were from 1928. Huh. There may be some value in these, I'm not sure. Uncle Wiggily, another Uncle Wiggily, a Christmas book, a Country Home, and then a Wheels magazine from 1980. There's another one. And then the Latino quarter. She's naked. So there's probably gonna be some value there, I would assume. Paid $10 for these little Santa Claus lights. There is 4 of those. Frosty the Snowman, and then a grape. Definitely should get some value there. This place was full of vintage bottles. I'm talking, if I had to guess, I say 15 tables full. I could have got more. I should have got more because they would start lotting them up in like groups of 6, 10, and they were going for like $5. So I got both of these for $5. Scream for the best. It was made in Marion, Ohio. And then this is Tom Tucker beverages. Of 1935, looks like. What I really wanted, which I'm a little annoyed, was this. This was in a lot. It wasn't until the very end, before they started doing, you know, lots of them, where people were just picking through each one, where they were starting to group everything up. The auctioneer saw this, and he was like, I'm bidding up to 20. So he bid me up to $20 and got this. You can buy this on eBay for $27. Looks like he was trying to get $47.50 out of it. So I don't know, but that was originally what I went to the auction for, because I saw that in the pictures. I paid $10 for this. I don't know if this is a good buy. He took the time out to put these in little cardboard holders, but this is the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad. I want to say it says, I don't know the date. I'm sorry. I was gonna say 1285, but I don't think that's not the date. Maybe it's I don't think it's 1980 either. I wouldn't think that, but maybe that's what that is. I don't know. But it's just a lot of bills that he put in plastic. Wheat box mix. I don't even know what year that is. He's asking 15 for it. But these are just paychecks or stubs of stuff. I mean, maybe somebody wanted. This says 1957. These buttons I got for $10 each. My wife started going through these. There's some old buttons in here. I kind of do decent on some buttons. Sometimes I don't. I may try to price some of these out. That says $15. And then put all the political pins together. I don't know. Like I said, not as of late. I haven't done well with buttons. Trump pins. There's a lot of, so he was a coal miner. There's a lot of buttons of the coal miners in here. There was a lot of stuff sold that were from the mining days. This was another box I got. I paid $20 for this. I probably shouldn't have done it. I think this is a bad buy. Only because at the time I thought it is sealed, but it's not sealed enough to look yellow. What I mean by yellow is if it was this old as it shows it is, it would have been some coloring, it would have been anything. But I think he had his own machine to saran wrap everything, because he was able to do these too. I don't know if I did see some comps of this about 20 to 30. I don't know with it being sealed if that's going to help, even though I didn't do it. I paid $20 for these 1977 Star Wars folders. I'm probably going to group all these up, because there's no point in just pricing them all together. I mean, pricing separately. There is a magazine in here, Close Encounters. I don't know if it's 1977. Maybe some value in here. My mom said she picked this up for $10. It's a plastic bill in the box. I don't see a date, and it looks to be all there. She paid $30 for this old vintage Coke sign, which is kind of weird, because I don't know if you noticed. So Coke is that way, but then the numbers are off. So it's like, does it need to be hung this way so you can read the clock, and then Coke's upside down? I don't know. Really weird. Anyway, so I paid $20 for this lot, only because I wanted this Miller Junior Draft tap. But it's got some really cool taps. A Fort Pitt beer tap, an Iron City beer tap. Again, there's prices on everything. Oh man, I don't even know what that is. You guys can pronounce that. Daquincy beer? I don't know. $90 for that one. A new Miller beer tap, and then a I don't know, brewing company tap. This was our most expensive by $160. You're gonna ask, so I saw one, there was none in the box. I saw a bunch of robots that were on it. Last sold was 2 months ago for $450 in the box. I'm hoping I could get somewhere near that, considering that it's got the box in it. The box is not in that bad of shape, except for here. It was ripped away from here. Then I paid a lot for this lot, $25, and I thought the guys were bidding me up, and they weren't. They wanted something different, so I could have got it cheaper, but that's the price you pay when you're in an auction. But it's got some old baseball stuff in it, a scorebook, some old Reds, some kind of cards. 77? Yes, 77 cards from Pepsi. Scoreboard, there's a couple yearbooks in here from the Reds. 87, 72 was in there, 75, 74. This was a mistake. I just, when I say a mistake, it was an issue. So nobody wanted these for $5 each. So they asked me, or they asked everybody, said, okay, we're gonna group these together, bid $5. I got it for $5. Somebody bid $7. I wound up getting for $9, but somehow I got charged for $30 for this. I didn't see it until we were already almost home. I do not know if there's any value there in these. They said it was calculating, or calculators. This one might be. And there is probably some money in here. I just don't know how much. I've sold them before. It's just taken a while. This has probably got a lot of value here just because it's got a pressed metal on it. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know. So this one's going to be an iffy. I'm not sure what's going to be in this one. This would they had two rings going. This was their one ring had 90% of all the coal miner stuff there. This one had some, and I picked this up for 20. So these are old lanterns. And it says Kohler, and I think this was a Kohler as well. And he was asking $300 for it. Not sure if there's a value in it. I don't know. These are some kind of, I want to say, safety device. And the only reason I say that is it says, put in service, self-rescuer, made in West German. Put date in service. I tried to open it a little bit, and it's just like, there's what you see. And it doesn't open all the way, and I didn't want to break it. So I stopped. There's some little clips on it. Here's one here too. Oh, for self-rescue. It's a respirator. Huh. And then this is a battery light. Obviously it does not work because the battery's probably not good. But look at that. So, I told you there's not much. Like I said, some signs and stuff. I think I'm doing pretty good. It's just a lot to spend for as little as I have. So yeah. And again, sorry you guys didn't see the auction. I did get a different GoPro, so that's kind of how this situation happened. I was charging that one. So, but until the next video, please like, subscribe, share, whatever, comment. You can message me. I'll respond to whatever question you guys have. Thanks for watching.